Welcome to the video, and as you know, huge WCW fan, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys, if you don't remember, about one of the biggest fails in WCW history. One of the worst things that WCW history ever pulled off. So without further ado, let's get to the video. It was a dark and cold night in Hartford, Connecticut in August of 1998. WCW decided that they wanted to bring in the Ultimate Warrior to WCW from WWE. WCW needed more star power, so they got the checkbook out and they decided to bring the Ultimate Warrior into WCW. Let's take a look at what ideas they had for the Warrior while he was in WCW. First off, it started bad in WCW because Warrior, when he came in, he cut this promo on Nitro for 13 minutes with Hogan standing there and Bischoff standing there, and nobody understood anything that the Warrior was talking about. Nobody got it, and by the time 13 minutes was done, everybody thought, who the hell is the Warrior? What is he talking about? Is this guy Batman? Yeah, so basically it started bad for the Warrior during that promo. WCW didn't have a clue what to do with this guy. They have him job out to Hogan at Halloween Havoc 98, and when Hogan messes up a fireball, and no one really understands what the hell's going on. So at this point, after this terrible match at Halloween Havoc 98, everyone's like, well, what do we do with the Warrior now? What do we do with the Warrior now? And they didn't have a clue. So they had the Warrior attempt to form a revolutionary group called the O.W.N, the One Warrior Nation. And no one understood any of this. No one got it. And then they pulled the plug after like 2 weeks. You know, on the O.W.N angle. He tried to get the Booty Man to come and do this with him, who was Hogan's disciple at the time. And then all of a sudden it was so bad that WCW just scratched it, and they went away from the O.W.N. Could have been something really big. They could have built their own brand. You know, they could have competed with the NWO. They could have competed with the LWO. They could have competed with the Wolfpack NWO. They could have competed with, but they just killed the angle. The Warrior's heart was not in WCW, and this is with all due respect to the man. But they just didn't deliver. The O.W.N, huge fail in WCW, and Jem has to give it, with all due respect to the Warrior, a big thumbs down for the One Warrior Nation and all the comic book stuff and all the crap that didn't make sense. Warrior didn't have any direction in WCW. He was just there to job out to Hogan. Terrible piece of work done by WCW to get a star like the Ultimate Warrior and not have a clue. 98 WCW Warrior run, epic fail. The O.W.N pulled after 2 weeks. One Warrior Nation, the O.W.N. I'll never forget it, how bad it was. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel. Jem and I have a good